Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Lives official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. According to Days of Our Lives spoilers for September 19, 2023, Harris and Ava travel to London in search of EJ's missing mother. You won't want to miss this episode. Ava is well aware that Harris and her attempt to go to Europe must succeed, or else, since EJ is seeking retribution, her life is obviously in danger. Even if his attempt at murder was unsuccessful this time, Ava knows it won't be the last. In an effort to locate Susan and bring her back to her son's house, the two travel to London. Will it function? Will they locate her? If they succeed, will they be able to persuade her to go back to Salem? Trip, Lucas Adams, works arduously to hide their footprints while they are away. Rafe is on the case and pressing for answers, so that won't be a simple task. Rafe has a keen sense of smell and can detect deception from a mile away. Despite having Ava's blood in his veins, can Trip be just as cunning? At the same time, Wendy begins the process of eliminating EJ. She searches through his phone for any information that might be useful. Unfortunately, EJ enters the room at just the perfect time and witnesses her in action. Oops. Even more drama ensues when Belle's beloved disappears, leaving her paralyzed with fear. Belle understands that Sean Brandon Beamer being missing isn't good news. He is a very troubled man, and things can soon spiral out of control. Days of Our Lives spoilers are available on SoapHub in case you missed them from last Friday. They inform you of the future plans of your favorite Salem influence players, so make sure to visit here to get a head start on the action this week. Days of Our Lives can be shown on the W Network or Global TV app in Canada and Peacock, plus in the United States during the week. Check out the most recent Days spoilers for more information about what will happen in Salem, and go here for a detailed look at the show's history. Join the discussion on our Facebook page, peruse our Twitter feed, or keep an eye out for an update on our Instagram stories to learn more about what's happening on your favorite soap operas. I'll see you there. Ava and Harris are attempting to demonstrate that Ava is not to blame for Susan's passing, according to Days of Our Lives spoilers for Tuesday, September 19, 2023. Susan Banks, Stacey Haydock, is still alive, according to Ava Vitale, Tamara Braun, who just needs to provide proof. She cannot have assassins sent after her by EJ Demera when it turns out that she did not actually kill his mother. Harris Michaels is determined to assist Ava, so the two of them flee the US and head to London in search of the eccentric woman. She did spend years in London raising EJ, and if she wanted to, she could simply vanish there. Does Susan really not want to be found? Also, will Ava and Harris' relationship blossom as a result of their vacation to London? Trip Johnson and Wendy Shin, Victoria Grace, who are at home, are on a mission to aid Ava and expose EJ's true motivations. Wendy even succeeds in spying on EJ and obtaining some damning evidence. Then, when Rafe Hernandez starts questioning Trip, he finds himself in the hot seat. He recently learned something surprising, and now he wants to know if Trip is connected to his mother's extensive mess. Because Sean Brandon Beamer, is nowhere to be found, Belle Black Brady is a worried wreck. Sean was intoxicated at the time of their heated dispute in Horton Town Square, and since his mental health has been so tenuous lately, she regrets it and worries. Find out what happens next on Days of Our Lives by reading this. She wonders if he did something reckless and risky because he didn't return home the previous night. He certainly made a hasty decision when he chose to be the cheater this time and had a sexual encounter with Talia Hunter, a Ketra civilian. He is unsure of what to think when he awakens in her bed and quickly realizes he made a grave error. Sean will have a lot to explain, and his marriage could not last as a result. Victor's attaché case is found and returned to Salem. There are two unexpected couplings, and miraculous news is conveyed. There are a few surprises and a mysterious twist in the day's spoilers. Here is your week of September 18, September 23, 2023, Days of Our Lives spoilers video preview. While two men find themselves in circumstances they never anticipated, the future of the Dimara and Kyriakis families is about to change. It appears that Gaby is considering a mysterious thought. She smirks and asks, "Are you thinking what I'm thinking?" And Wendy gives EJ some miraculous news. She tells him, "Your mother is still alive." EJ returns her gaze while in shock and bewilderment. A handful of Salem prominent men are placed in unexpected sleeping arrangements. Ava smiles as she curls up on the bed in the hotel room she shares with Harris, Steve Burton. Harris, Steve Burton, perplexed, asked, "You want me to sleep with you?" In the meantime, Belle shares a secret with her older brother, Eric Greg Vaughan. She says, Sean didn't come home last night. Where is the husband she last saw intoxicated then? Sean, who was last seen tying one with Talia, awakens in an unfamiliar bed and scans the space bewildered. When Vivian Louise Sorrell enters the bar, she sees Stephen Nichols, and John talking and drinking beer. She says snidely, "Still slumming, I see." Brady brings Justin a silver attaché case when he returns from Greece. This is the only item the ISA recovered from the wreckage of Victor's plane, Justin says later. But did somebody else get a hold of it first? Theresa, Jen Lilly, might have, based on appearances. Brady and Alex actually have a confrontation with her. Brady asserts, "We know what you've been up to." But really, do they? Or has the skilled scam artist outwitted them both? She very well could have. How far are you willing to go with this trick? Charles Shaughnessy's character Shane queries his cunning daughter. When Maggie receives the attaché case from Justin, she takes a deep breath before opening it and preparing herself for whatever she may discover within. Check out the video peep below to see it all for yourself. Sean Brady is missing, and Belle Brady is alarmed, according to Tuesday, September 19 Days of Our Lives spoilers and updates. Additionally, Rafe Hernandez has inquiries, and Susan Banks' whereabouts are still being sought. When Belle finds Sean hasn't returned home, and no one seems to know where he is, she becomes terrified. Unfortunately, no family members or acquaintances were there when he and Talia Hunter got intoxicated in the Brady pub. After telling Sean that he wasn't home last night, Belle talks to someone in an effort to find her missing spouse. Belle is still concerned about Sean because he has been spiraling downward ever since he accidentally shot his father and now blames himself for also killing his grandfather. Sean, like anyone in denial, continues to drink and believes everything is all right. After Ava Vitali, Tamara Braun, and Harris Michaels escaped from Bayview, Rafe had inquiries for Trip Johnson. Rafe is highly familiar with Ava and assumes she would visit her son before continuing, especially in light of the recent shocking finding. After breaking through Trip's apartment window, Harris and Ava were there in fact, waiting for him. After Wendy Shin manufactured them false passports and IDs, they descended again. Could that be the startling discovery? Does Rafe see anything connected to it? Ava and Harris are already in London, looking for Susan in the meantime. When her son EJ DeMuro was a newborn, Susan and her first husband Edmund Crum were residing in London. Up until Stefano DeMuro intervened, abducted the infant Elvis, and took him to Maison Blanche to be nurtured. Even so, it's possible that Susan, who was hurt and might have lost her memory, traveled to England in search of EJ and Edmund's child. While they are both considered armed and dangerous fugitives back in Salem, Ava and Harris will pursue leads in London. The hit lady who pretended to be a nurse is still being treated there as their victim. As Trip and Wendy were informed by Ava and Harris, Wendy would continue to meddle in EJ Dimmerer's affairs. She is likely searching for evidence that he hired the hit woman. Wendy fully understands Ava's situation and agrees with Trip that supporting his biological mother is the right thing to do. Rafe is still interrogating Trip about Ava and Harris, but it appears that Wendy is not present in the flat at this time. Trip will undoubtedly act unconcerned and pretend not to notice Ava and Harris fleeing, but will Rafe be able to see through his evasive tactics? Make sure to keep up with everything going on with DOL at the moment. For Days of Our Lives spoilers, news and updates, check CDL frequently. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.